I am the queen who commands ice and snow. With a wave of my hand, I can freeze the entire world. I have a sister, the most powerful witch in the south. She possesses a golden body that cannot be destroyed and a deadly touch in her feet. One gentle tap is all it takes to end a life. That's how she killed the king. After his death, my sister Ravenna claimed the throne. With her immense power, she conquered kingdom after kingdom. Just as Ravenna was about to take over the entire north, she discovered that I had fallen in love with Jack. She warned me, the women in our family are born with extraordinary gifts, but if we lose ourselves to love, we can never awaken our true power. But by then, I was already carrying Jack's child. Nothing could stop what was coming. After the baby was born, I planned to run away with Jack. But while I was out to meet him, as we'd arranged, the castle where my child slept caught fire. Everything burned to ashes, and the one who set the fire was Jack, the man I loved. The grief of losing my child awakened a power inside me. I raised my hand and froze the man I once loved. From that moment on, I became the cold and ruthless Ice Queen. I began taking children from across the world and bringing them to my frozen kingdom to train. Under my brutal methods, I built a terrifying army. They waged wars and established an empire of ice. I gave them endless wealth and power, but I also gave them one rule.
Because in my kingdom there is but one law. Do not love.
What I didn't expect was that the more something is forbidden, the more tempting it becomes. The two strongest warriors in my army fell for each other and secretly vowed to be together. Soon after, John and Sarah decided to run away. They had no idea I was watching their every move. Comrades became enemies in an instant. I raised my hand and drew a wall of ice between them. Then Sarah took an arrow through the heart, and John was thrown into the river. In the years that followed, my reign only grew stronger, but my sister Ravenna was defeated by Snow White, leaving behind only a magic mirror. Snow White saw the evil in the artifact and sent a team to escort it to a sacred sanctuary. They never made it. The entire convoy was wiped out along the way. When I learned what happened to my sister, I ordered my soldiers to retrieve the mirror. With that powerful relic, I could make my army even stronger. Before long, my men crossed paths with John. He was outnumbered and quickly overwhelmed. But just when it seemed like the end, a familiar figure appeared and took down every last enemy. It was Sarah.